Well, I needed today's session just as a confidence boost, to be honest. The last couple of days have been tough for me for trading. And today I finally felt like I was really seeing the market cleanly, seeing moves that I thought was going to happen that were playing out, was able to execute on that as well. And yeah, just a solid, fun session. So, and we were getting good movement. So all those things combined, nice volatility, it just makes for a fun trading day. We're going to dive into the recap right now. If you didn't know, you can watch these live streams live at my main channel, Trades by Matt. Also, you can get 71% off all the way up to 80% depending on the time that you're putting in the code with code TBM on Apex on every single account that you want to. So let's get into the recap. Yo, good morning. How are we doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having hope yesterday was solid for you. And hopefully this morning has been good for you. All right. Quickly, I took a trade last night off of initial balance low. I just want to get this out the way so that I know it doesn't show on the P&L. It's reset. P&L resets at midnight. This was before midnight. Took a short at initial balance low. Delta was heavy. Got 25, a little over 25 points out of it. So whenever I pull up this, you're going to see plus 500. That's why. The account's at 79% right now. So we're still just kind of chopping around the 80s. Okay. Everything is at like IBL, I believe. Crude is at IBL from yesterday. ES is below it. NQ is at it. NQ levels, 340s were super important yesterday, and it seems to be those are the overnight lows yesterday, I believe. Still is super important today, obviously. We got yesterday's value area low sitting at 285, value area high sitting at 395. So we got like a 100-point value range here that we are opening up inside with a VWAP open. We had jobless claims at 7:30. I didn't even know that. Did we even move? We didn't even really move from it. Jobless claims at 7:30. We got ISM at 9 and PMI at 8:45. So both of those should move the markets a little bit. After that should be it. Obviously FOMC was yesterday. Jobless claims this morning at 7:30, which didn't really see much. 10, 20 points there, maybe 30 points of movement there, nothing crazy. So we'll watch for the VWAP chop open into 8:45 and 9 o'clock news events, which will then spring us out, hopefully. And hopefully we see a rotation either below yesterday's value area low, which we might have into the open, who knows. If we were below yesterday's value area low and we sweep the overnight lows, it's obviously downside pain. If we bounce yesterday's value area low and we give it a little chop, maybe a little sweep, but maybe it's just some chop, and we bounce back up, then we're looking for VWAP, yesterday's pointing control, overnight highs, yesterday's value area high. Those are the upside targets for a red to green rotation. My upside targets, I should say. We can also look at the daily chart real quick, which looks like this, nice and kind of heavy. Daily downside, like 180, pretty interesting, right? 120 points lower or something like that. 180s off of this little swing high would be fairly interesting little spot. All right, markets are open. Got my Apex funded account last week on Thursday, and I'm already up by 17K. Trading is crazy, says Shotgun. GG's, dude. Congrats. It's sick. All right, there's PMI. PMI just dropped. Expected previous 53. I think this was S&P. Oh, it came in a little high. ISM should be the big mover, I would think, at 9 o'clock. What is point of control? Where the most volume on the session's been conducted. Yesterday's volume point of control is up here. This is yesterday's level that had the most volume. Current volume on the session is at 320 or whatever that is. Yeah, 320 off, 320 flat. That's a 20 to 80 rotation. And now we're gonna 80 to 20 rotation it. This is a, in my opinion, a very solid buy if we didn't have news in 50 seconds. All right, this is anticipating a larger move. Spreads are empty, right? Traded accordingly. Snap. Down into yesterday's value area. We are so close to the overnight lows. Trying to catch a little bit of a bid. It's a quick 10 points. This is not worth me buying this yet. Or selling this for this matter. I mean, we're fresh off news. I'd like to see us rip though. I think it would be good price action if we ripped it. There's a lot of buyers kind of stepping up now into 300 psych level. Like, let's just go ahead and flip it up to the 20s, yeah? And then rotate 50s. Sounds sick. Alrighty, so consolidating up here is interesting. We do have liquidity higher. I personally want to see a little bit more of a rotation to the downside, get long, and then ride it into the overnight highs and yesterday's value very high. I really like the idea of the red to green rotation here. I still do. I like the idea of running this liquidity. I like the idea of running the overnight highs. There's a lot of stuff that I think makes sense. This just ain't it yet. It's not it on Delta. That being said, I don't want to short it either. Personal preference. I think shorting is not good. This is the type of thing that just rips out of nowhere. When I see a massive move like this over news, I just picture poor souls blowing their accounts. Yeah. That's actually a better way to put it also, to be fair. I enjoy moves that play out. I enjoy watching moves that play out while they happen with news because I know I would have never taken the trade to begin with. Helps with the tilt factor. Like if you watched CPI or FOMC or something like that, where the market just goes nutty for like 5 minutes and you know that you're not taking any trades and you're just going to sit there and just enjoy the madness that's currently happening with the thought of everybody white knuckling their mouses and scrambling around their offices trying to trade that nonsense, and you just kind of sit there, chuckle, laugh, and enjoy your coffee or whatever, and you just watch the madness occur and how the market moves rapidly, and you just know the potential pain and gain that people are having and how just crazy it is. That's when it's kind of fun. All right, here's VWAP. Interesting, but we still got a lot of sellers here. I'm a little spooked to take that. The rollover makes plenty of sense. I think it's good. I like the rollover here. I probably want to see a little lower, selfishly. I mean, even volume probably is a little bit more interesting to me. It is a diddle in the middle, I agree. With the expectation of going higher, though. The question is, how far does it roll? That's exactly right. I mean, if we sweep 310s, probably won't be super interested anymore. I'm gonna get filled. I am filled. I am long off of volume. With some sellers taking place. Also, depending on how this candle closes out will be very telling for me. 3 minutes will be a time stop. If we close out like this, I'll just be out because this will be a heavy close through VWAP. If we can get back above VWAP and kind of sweep it, then I'll be looking for a lot higher. Like, I'm going to go and put a break-even stop in here because I think that if we go back down, I don't want any part of it. On this candle. If we go back down on this candle and trade the lows again, I think we are going a lot heavier. So I'm just going to let it do its thing. And, yeah, like this is it's a nice little snag off of volume for me with VWAP being the way it is. So if I get stopped out here, then it's all good. I'll take my $20 or whatever. But it's got potential to rip. It's also got nasty potential to the downside as well. So I'm just going to hang out because it is a diddle in the middle. So risk off immediately is, I think, a good thing. And luckily I'm at a spot where it makes sense to be risk off. Close above VWAP. I love it. Oh, just close above. Be fun. Be fun, Nasdaq. Just give us a little springboard mission. Just launch it, you know? It's gonna close right at VWAP. And then I'm probably gonna get stopped out, and then it's going to rip face. Tempted to take the 10 points here. Okay. I mean, this is a good close. We can hold up here. If we can hold above 30s or at the 30s, be pretty solid. Nice. Very nice. I just put a bracket in. I would love to see 80 trade here. I don't know if that's going to happen. That's kind of a slap. I also should just like realistically just like take the 15 points. So I'm going through a mental battle right now. Got a little bit of sellers coming through here. I want to be greedy, but not too greedy. Y'all know the deal. I'm taking the 400. Oh, I thought it was 420. I was really going through a mental battle there. That is very little drawdown for 20 points. And I'm happy with that. I think that we rotate 40 higher. I really do. But I need to be better on this account about taking base hits. 20 points is a little above a base hit in my opinion. And like while I want these massive moves, it is very easy for me to get into a spot where I cloud my judgment for the whole session and multiple days when I do finally get this massive move. So things are ripping. I'm not shocked that things are ripping. I think things continue to rip. I can always get back in, but me locking in money is more important right now. There we go.